We will explain what a planning segment based model is by way of an example. ORAD takes a map of a district, usually at the parcel layer, and defines planning segments that are homogeneous in nature for the district. So we would take this map and create this map where the planning segments are homogeneous insofar as residential structures and types of residential structures. Data for each planning segment is obtained. The data may include the parcel analysis, how many residential structures there are, how many vacant lots there are that might be residential structures in the future, the number of students in each planning segment, and we use that information to create the planning segment based model. For instance, suppose we have planning segments 101 through 200 in a district. 101 happens to be single family. We've calculated the SGR at 0.7 for that planning segment. We predict 100 new residential structures in the planning segment next year, 50 in the next year, 50, etc. 102 is apartments, mostly 40% one bedroom, obtaining an SGR of 0.28. 100 of those will be built in 2014 with none in future years. Planning segment 200 is a townhouse development with an SGR of 0.35, and that planning segment seems to be fully built out. We take the number of students in the current year and use that to predict the number of students in future years. So the number of 12th graders next year is based on the number of 11th graders in the previous year, as well as the number of new students being generated by new development. In this case, there should be about 70 K-12 students being generated next year in this planning segment. 1/13 of those approximately should go into the 11th grade, or rather into the 12th grade. So in addition to the 19 students in the 11th grade last year, and the CSR for that transition year, we obtain a prediction for the number of 12th graders. We do this for each grade and for subsequent years, again based on new residential structures.